Oh God, please, won't you help me make it through? I don't know why I'm singing to start off my videos here recently, but I like it. I might keep doing it. No, I probably won't. Anyway, Jack Black is losing thousands of followers, man. I wonder why. This probably has something to do with all the DEI nonsense that's happening everywhere, that he just kind of, you know, fell into the Hollywood cult, as you do when you're in Hollywood trying to make money from Hollywood. You're just gonna fall in line, you're gonna assimilate, you're gonna conform. So Sunny V2, let's see what this is about.
Jack Black is a national treasure. We must protect him at all costs. Comments such as
He's a national treasure.
this were normal just 1 year ago, but after a string of unexpected controversy, he's not only losing thousands of followers, but every Jack Black comment section is flooded with negativity. Compare this to only 11 months ago, when we listed Jack Black among celebrities who have basically zero haters. There was nothing.
John Cena has zero haters? When was this? When was that video? Because I'm pretty sure everybody was hating on him when he started speaking Chinese.
Controversial about him. In a Reddit thread asking about the most
There's a lady about to be here dropping off some raw milk.
beloved celebrities, one of the top comments was Jack Black. He's just such a lovable guy, how could you not like him? He never took life too seriously, always trolling the paparazzi and acting like a fool for the public's entertainment.
Gross.
By starting his own YouTube channel, Jack Black showed that actors are still just normal people.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Jack.
Yeah, he started a gaming channel. It was supposed to be a gaming channel, and it totally wasn't. Like, he even advertised it as a gaming channel, and I think he did like 2 episodes, and it was his son's channel. It was so dumb. That was the start of his downfall, I think. And also that Goosebumps movie, and also the House with a Clock on its Walls, and another movie that had something to do with the school. I don't know. Bad. Minecraft movie, bad.
Jack Black. This is my new YouTube channel, Jablinski.
Giving him a relatable edge that made his fans adore him. So when he'd faced his first controversy roughly 2 years ago, his audience was generally forgiving. Jack Black had shown his support for a charity named Autism Speaks. Articles explained in 2013 he hosted an Autism Speaks benefit, and in 2015 performed at the Lighted Up Blue Autism Speaks fundraiser. In 2018 he'd promote the charity via Twitter, perhaps ignoring it being extremely controversial. Autism Speaks hates autistic people. For over a decade, Autism Speaks tried to find a cure for autism. They treated autism like it was some type of disease that could be cured.
Okay, like, sure, but is it not a disease? And could there not be a cure? Like, I'm pretty sure autism is a disease. Anything that is not normal, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Hold on. Is autism a disease?
Yes. Autism is not an illness.
Okay, what? Okay, that was NHS telling me that. Let me find an actual source. Is autism a disease? It's not a disease. It's a disorder. What's the difference between a disease and a disorder? A disease is a specific medical condition characterized by a clear biological cause and distinct signs and symptoms, such as cardiovascular disease. A disorder, on the other hand, is a disruption to the normal or regular functions in the body or a part of the body, often resulting from a disease. For example, an arrhythmia, or irregular heartbeat, is a disorder that can occur as a result of having cardiovascular disease. Okay, so autism is caused by a disease? By this logic? Or is, I don't know. It's dumb. Who cares? Who really cares? That's probably why nobody actually cared when this happened. Oop, shut my phone. I didn't mean to do that. Okay.
People therefore complained on Twitter, friendly reminder that while Jack Black is currently trending, he has donated to ableist and eugenicist organizations like Autism Speaks and Next.
This sounds like the left was trying to cancel him, and like, who cares? If the left is trying to cancel him, nothing happens. It's like, who says donated to ableist and eugenicist organizations like Autism Speaks and Next for Autism? I don't know anything about these, but like, I don't think he knew or cared about this, and most celebrities do stuff like this, and I don't care about this. Let's move on, please. I'm probably already in trouble for making fun of autism. But guess what? I've got autistic friends, and I have friends with autistic children, and one is nonverbal, and I love her.
For autism that focus on fixing and curing autism, a neurological condition. He has also attended Autism Speaks galas.
You know what else is a neurological condition that we're trying to find a cure for? Alzheimer's disease. Is that a disorder or a disease? Because, I mean, it affects the brain in a similar way of autism, and there's no cure for it. These words are stupid.
Yet his audience gave him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe Jack didn't know it was a bad company and was just trying to do something good and got duped. Just playing devil's advocate. What if he's unaware of the problematic issues? Jack Black seems like a decent person.
What problematic issues? Everybody's saying it's problematic. Hang on, let me find out. Why is Autism Speaks problematic? Autism Speaks has faced criticism from the autistic community for several reasons. Lack of autistic representation, focus on cure, marketing and messaging. The organization has been criticized for its marketing campaigns that have been seen as harmful or stigmatizing to autistic individuals. For example, past campaigns have portrayed autism in a negative light, suggesting it is a burden or a tragedy, which can contribute to the stigma and misunderstanding of autism. Well, guess what? It kind of is a burden and a tragedy. Because this nonverbal little girl that I'm talking about is a burden on her family. But guess what? Her family don't care. You can be burdened. I'm burdened by my existence. And I'm perfectly fine with it and happy with it. Just, you can acknowledge that there is a problem that is a not good problem and still love the person and think that they're awesome. And that the problem that they have actually is good. It is a good problem. Some problems can be good. There are math problems. You might not like them, but I like math problems. They are problems.
This explains why he'd also give political opinions, but with his comments now reading, never get political, it always ends wrong. This had become a primary reason for the fall of his reputation.
Getting political is what ended his career with Tenacious D.
Now, Jack Black has always been politically outspoken, but would make his arguments subtle and funny in the classic Jack Black style. For example, in 2017, Tenacious D performed This Government Totally Sucks, in which they joke about Benjamin Franklin.
The government totally sucks. A few years later, we're gonna side with the government.
Getting naked and smoking weed. Similarly, in 2020, Jack Black made his own commercial, stating it's time to be a hero with a mask. Not this kind, but this kind, before jumping headfirst into his pool. Videos like that were pretty smooth and inoffensive. However, by 2023, his political opinions were less about the comedy and significantly more direct. For example, he'd give his opinion on the Israel-Palestine war, for which he was heavily criticized.
I love it. I love it when celebrities talk about things they know nothing about because they just hear it on the news or read it on Facebook or Twitter.
To the extent that people called for a Kung Fu Panda boycott. When he shared an image reading, "Climate change is a human rights crisis," the comments again—
I've never seen a Kung Fu Panda movie, so I've been boycotting it since the beginning. I was cool before cool was cool.
And weren't too positive. Goodbye, Jack, you lost me there. Nobody needs you to guide them politically. You're a professional court jester. That's why we watch you. OMG, LMFAO, Jack Black, you've gone down the gutter. In the meantime, about half of his Twitter became political retweets, peaking in June 2024 when Jack Black endorsed the president.
A few days ago, my manager called me and said George Clooney and Julia Roberts wanted me to help out the president, and I said, I am in. When and where?
The government totally sucks, huh? Government totally sucks, huh? Yeah, until they're on your side, then the government's awesome.
He proudly reposted the video to his Twitter, but with almost as many replies as the post had likes.
I wonder how much he got paid for this.
It's safe to say his message didn't land so smoothly. Love your work, I just wish you
Hold on. How much did the Democrats pay Jack Black to speak for them? It's not going to tell me, I just want to see what it says. There's no information available about the Democrats paying Jack Black to speak for them. Jack Black is known to be a liberal Democrat and has participated in political activities. Well, we didn't know that until he started making it very clear. such as making videos that spoof the religious right and corporate propaganda, of course. But there is no record of the Democratic Party compensating him financially for speaking on their behalf. They totally fucking did, because people aren't going to do these things for the government for free. Ridiculous.
Didn't endorse anyone. Hollywood needs to stay out of politics.
True.
You were a part of a lot of people's childhood laughs. Now you're just a deadbeat.
Everyone who is not a politician needs to stay out of politics. Hell, even politicians need to stay out of politics. I'm tired of it. Just do actual jobs.
Sellout. What a shame. You've only alienated your fan base. We're here waiting for you to do better, although these were the more polite replies as they only got worse. Over 15,000 people supported a response reading, add Jack Black to the list of pedo-wood elites. Repost if you aren't surprised. Numerous other memes pushed similar allegations, with another.
I don't think Jack Black is part of the pedo elites, but he's definitely adjacent to them and definitely knows some people who have done some really crazy shady things, because everybody in Hollywood does.
Another person straight up stating, here's an awesome tip. Stay away from the pedophile at Jack Black just because he endorsed a presidential candidate. A different fan expressed, I'm so beyond saddened by this political shilling. The word disappointing isn't strong enough. And I just attended one of your recent Houston shows. Well, never again, Jack.
Has he ever been political before? Like directly political with like the Democratic Party? Before Biden? Because that's just a crazy candidate, crazy president, crazy regime to start supporting the president. Super insane. Like, why?
And in a poll asking, have you lost all respect for at Jack Black, 85% responded with,
I answered this poll. I remember this poll. I answered it. Yes.
yes. The poll was likely somewhat biased, but still for the first time ever, Jack Black.
I am biased for Jack Black. I was a Jack Black fan. I was a Tenacious D fan. I still technically am. I'll watch his old stuff and I'll listen to his music still, because I'm not one of those guys that's just going to throw away all the art just because the artist said something incredibly stupid. I still like Van Gogh, even though he cut off his ear and tried to give it to a woman as a gift. And I think that's crazier than supporting Biden. Not by much.
Black was losing followers. However, this likely wasn't a massive concern, as he was busy with something else completely. Tenacious D, Jack Black's band, had been traveling the world on their spicy meatball tour. They'd been through North America, all across Europe, and had landed in Australia just 24 days after Jack's presidential controversy. They scheduled their second show in Sydney for bandmate Kyle Gass's birthday, celebrating on Instagram before the show started. This continued into the band's performance, which would lead to the following interaction.
Don't miss Trump next time.
Mixed feedback.
Look at his face. Look how funny he thought that was. He thought this was hilarious. Then he stabs his friend in the back.
Some people said that they're a comedy band that make dark jokes. It was a joke.
That's sure, but that wasn't a joke. If you actually mean it and feel it, that's not a joke when you're talking about political stuff like that. That's craziness. Like, it was not formed as a joke whatsoever, except for maybe he sang it a little bit. But I could say, I hate black people. Is that a joke? The way I framed it just now, I guess technically, I don't know, man. It's so dumb.
Joke, they make jokes. JB and KG, they're good human beings with good intent, whilst others plainly stated, sorry Jack, but I'm out. One senator tweeted, there is no place in Australia for those who wish for the assassination of others.
Good. Well, really, there shouldn't be a place in Australia for anybody, because Australia fucking sucks.
demanding that Tenacious D must be deported immediately. As a result, Kyle Gass apologized, writing, "The line I improvised on stage Sunday night in Sydney was highly inappropriate, dangerous, and a terrible mistake. I don't condone violence of any kind, in any form against anyone. What happened was a tragedy, and I'm incredibly sorry for my severe lack of judgment. I profoundly apologize to those I've let down, and truly regret any pain I've caused."
He would not have apologized if people weren't actually canceling him. They were actually getting canceled. Like, actual big venues were telling them to get fucked.
Jack Black added, "I was blindsided by what was said at the show on Sunday. I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence in any form, but after rewatching the clip, people didn't buy it. Black was blindsided. He laughs when Kyle says it. He doesn't condone that kind of speech, but you see him laughing when the comment is made." Jack's apology continued. "After much reflection, I no longer feel it is appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour and all."
But wasn't this like the same night or the night after? With much reflection. Like, bro, you didn't even wait a day before you were like, "Well, cancel it all, I'm done. That's it, we're retiring."
Future creative plans are on hold. I am grateful to the fans for their support and understanding. He'd stated in an interview 3 weeks later, "We need to take a break. Everybody needs a break sometime and we'll be back." But it was already too late. Even those people who didn't mind the joke were disappointed by Jack's lack of support for his bandmate. Your friend of over 30 years says one bad throwaway joke that gets an overreaction. Like, have at least a bit of backbone and stick up for your friends. A different person said, "The weird thing with cancelling the Tenacious D tour over a bad Trump joke tells me, yeah, dude cares more about money above all else now and will throw friends under the bus to maintain cash flow."
True, so true. So true. You're not going to give up your livelihood. You will throw your friends under the bus to give up your livelihood. I will be poor living in the dirt with my friends. Because I like my friends more than money.
The public no longer gave him the benefit of the doubt,
Jack Black is the ultimate sellout clown.
which began to impact his future movies. I remember a time when seeing Jack Black in a movie excited me. Now I skip it completely. Borderlands got 10% on Rotten Tomatoes and has been...
I can't believe it got that much. I watched that movie when it came out. I'm glad that I didn't pay for it. I unconventionally acquired it. And it was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And I am a huge Borderlands fan. I got all the achievements in the first Borderlands twice. I did it on 360 and then I did it on the PS3. And I'm working on it again on PC, on Steam. Borderlands 2, same thing. Got all the achievements, but only on the Xbox 360. Working on it on Steam. Borderlands 3, get that shit out of here. Pre-sequel, love it.
considered one of 2024's worst movies. On the
2024, one of 2024's worst movies. It's one of the worst video game movies of all time.
People criticized Jack Black just jumping on every movie these days.
True.
And nothing showed this better than his casting as Steve. There are many reasons why Minecraft's trailer has already gained over 1 million dislikes, the main one being, according to Forbes, the appearance of Jack Black as Steve, where he simply looks like everyday Jack Black in a blue shirt with his now signature wild hair and grey streaked beard. It's absolutely bizarre.
It's bizarre that they picked him as Steve. Like, Chris Pratt would have made a better Steve. Another person who gets cast in way too many roles. And they should have just cast him. I don't get it.
Basically just playing Jack Black, but in a blue shirt. It
True.
looks like he rolled out of bed and they gave him this blue shirt instead. Alright, now you're Steve.
He could have said, "I am Jack Black," and it would have made zero difference. They gave Jack Black a blue shirt and called it a day. People joke that the director should have
He got typecast because he always plays Jack Black in most movies. There was that Krampus thing, or not Krampus, it was where he was supposed to be Santa and they accidentally summoned Satan, and he played Satan, like Santa Satan. That was cool. I don't know about the movie, but at least he played a character.
instead been cast as Steve, leading Jack Black to respond to the hate. I just think the backlash we're getting is ridiculous, especially from grown men who don't get that this movie isn't just for them. It's for a new generation, yet it seems the new generation don't want it either. My son is a Minecraft kid in elementary school. He told me that when they heard it was live action, all of his friends declared it was total trash.
Dude, same. All the kids that I know feel the same about this Minecraft movie. And they love Minecraft. Kids love Minecraft. The kids that live here with me now love Minecraft. They're not going to watch this movie. Or they might. But they're not going to like it. I think adults, especially right now, leftist Democrats don't know what kids like. They just know what they want kids to like. And that's not what kids like. They don't know what anybody likes. They just know what they like, and they're trying to push it on you. Push it on all of us.
This doesn't even appeal to the target audience. As a result, Jack Black...
Nobody ever appeals to the target audience. Video games, movies, TV shows, very few that actually do it. They're targeting themselves as the audience. And it's so ridiculous. It kills everything. And they think that the audience is exactly like they are because everybody around them is exactly like they are. It's a cult. They're all in a cult.
Black's rapidly losing followers on every social media. He pulled a Dwayne Johnson and became a soulless corporate husk of his former self, who plays the same character in each of the far too many terrible movies he's in.
I think Jack Black has gone, or not Jack Black. I think The Rock has gone away for the most part. I'm not seeing him really in anything ever since Black Adam, unless he is doing shit movies that I've never heard of that aren't being advertised. Oh, wait. No. I watched that Christmas movie he was in. I completely forgot. Garbage. Complete garbage. I think Chris Pratt was in that too. It was garbage. What was it called? What was the Rock Christmas movie called?
Red One.
Red One. It was garbage. Don't watch it. You should watch it if you like bad movies. Jack Black, you ruined everything.
Welcome fire, higher and higher, night will last forever.